Welcome to the 203rd installment of Tell Em Alejandro, your #1 place for sports, cars, video games, fitness. If you're a man, you're here. Mr. Alejandro's about to tell him.
What you about to tell him, Alejandro?
I'm about to tell him about my 2019 second round predictions in the NBA playoffs.
Tell him, Alejandro.
Eastern Conference, baby. Philadelphia 76ers versus the Toronto Raptors. I'm picking the Toronto Raptors to win this series in 7 games. It's going to be litty, baby. Philly has more talent. Overall, though, I feel like Toronto is an outstanding team. They got the best player in the series. My man's Kawhi Leonard, a.k.a. KaWheezi, my Neezi, a.k.a. a low-key snake, because he snaked the Spurs. But we ain't going to get into all that, because we all know, he's probably going to snake the Raptors this summer, too. At the end of the day, I feel like Philly, they need to improve their coaching staff. And also, I'm not so sure Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid can play together, because at the end of the day, Benjamin can't shoot, Embiid is a postman. They operate in the same space. They need shooters around them. Milwaukee Bucks versus the Boston Celtics. I think the Boston Celtics will lose this series in 7 games. Milwaukee's gonna win. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is a monster. You see the shoulders. Nobody's shoulders compare, unless of course your name is Mr. Alejandro. The Greek Freak and the Bucks have improved as a team this season. I think they will suffer from the injury of Malcolm Brogdon, 50, 40, 90. I definitely do think they need him. However, overall, I feel like the C's have underperformed all season long. They have more talent. They have probably the most talent in the East, but they haven't been able to put things together, because last year, their younger core group of guys got far without their star Kyrie Irving, and now he's back around, bossing them around, giving them orders. He's the best player on the team, but they looking at him like, how nice are you really when we got mad far without you? And we almost beat LeBron. We took him to 7 games. And my man's Tatum dunked on him with the fresh hairline, who I'm mad super jealous about, because I want some of that hair to eat some of my forehead. So they probably looking at him like, who are you and what are you talking about? Da 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 da. But I think definitely one of the biggest free agent acquisitions this year was Brook Lopez. His 3-point shooting prowess has showed this year. Obviously, he's been a postman all his career with the Brooklyn/New Jersey Nets. And now he's helping up my man Giannis. I think he's going to help the Bucks. Giannis going to lead the way to a 7-game win, and they're going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Western Conference, let's get this one out of the way. The Golden State Warriors are going to defeat the Houston Rockets in 6 of 5 games. At the end of the day, I like what the Houston Rockets bring to the table, and that is hope. The actual opportunity to defeat the Golden State Warriors. Last year they almost did it, so now it's like this series, we're all looking at it like, please Houston, please compete and beat them. But at the end of the day, I was telling somebody this earlier in the regular season, the style of James Harden, the way that he plays, he draws a lot of fouls, he looks for a lot of fouls too, and these fouls he's not going to get in the playoffs. These little ticky-tack fouls, well, let's say, oh, he's a left-hander, don't let him drive left. Well, then you let him drive right, and then he'll take his left hand, which is a strong hand, he'll hook it under the defender's hand and just flop, and he'll get free throws. Stuff like that's not going to fly in the playoffs. Or I'll give you another example, something that everybody's talking about, how he'll do his step back James Harden 3. I'm nice, I'm saucing like barbecue. He'll step back, he'll shoot a 3 at the 3-point line, he'll kick his legs out past the 3-point line while he's in the air and trying to land, and his feet will end up landing inside the 3-point line, and he'll land on the defender's foot, and that'll draw fouls. Stuff like that is not going to fly by in the playoffs. At the end of the day, you got to take your broad shoulders, you got to bury it in the defender's chest, you got to drive to the rack and get an and 1. If you ain't doing none of that, all them other gimmicks ain't going to fly, son. You ain't going to be getting them fouls. I'm going to need CP3 to step it up. But at the end of the day, we know his hamstrings never stay strong. So I think ultimately Golden State's going to win. They got Stephen Curry, who's a god when it comes to shooting threes, and then they have a 6'11", damn near 7-foot version of him. Also, this is why basketball is whack, because they're cheating. I'm sorry. The roster is too loaded. Golden State's going to win this, and they're going to win a championship. Last, we got the Denver Nuggets and the Portland Trail Blazers. I poo-pooed the Denver Nuggets last series when I said nobody cares whether they defeat the San Antonio Spurs or not. Let me stop fronting on the Denver Nuggets. I've actually sat down and watched them play, and I think they play great as a team. I think they are great at passing the basketball and getting other people involved. As far as Portland goes, we already know what Damian Lillard is capable of. He's an absolute monster. He outplayed WestBreezy. At the end of the day, I do think he will win the series. I think Portland will win the series in 6, maybe 7 games. I think Damian Lillard will go to the Western Conference Finals, and he'll put the pressure on Golden State, where he will ultimately lose, but he will compete his behind off because he's a monster. There you have it, folks. Mr. Alejandro's 2019 second round NBA playoff prediction. Do you think I'm on point? I'm accurate like a sniper? Or do you think I'm off? Tell them in the comments.
Tell them.
Tonight's bow tie is brought to you by the gang. Rocking that leopard bow tie. I ain't rocking no mullet. And I ain't no fraud like Jesse Smollett. Tune in for more sports cars, video games, fitness, and all that. Follow at Em Alejandro to hear my immediate reaction to live sports events. Or if you want to hear me cover a certain team or topic. Tell them. Outro music. May 14th coming up. Knicks fans, you already know what it is. We getting Zion. Everybody else gonna be hating. But I do want to address Caron Butler. The other day I was watching NBA playoffs, some analysis. My man's Caron Butler definitely came out with a fresh hairline. He had a toupee. I was disgusted. I watched him as a young player. He never had follicles. Where did the hair come from? Let's get it. T-E-A. Woo. T-E-A. T-E-A. Yeah. T-E-A. Hey. Hey.